That's it. It's the luckiest I've ever been. It's the greatest epic of all time. What's going on, Raiders? Duelam here. And today we're going to be pulling some shards for the Summon Rush event for the Titan, not to the Titan event, the Fusion event for Granite Doorkeep. That's right. I'm going to be pulling some, and I am going to be risking not having enough for a potential event later on, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. It's fine. There's always those magical 3 numbers on the back of my credit card. Should you do this? Probably not. Am I going to do it? Absolutely. So if you're ready, let's get into it. But first, make sure you're clicking that download link or scanning the QR code to get Karato Fox Hunter. The second you start the game, an amazing legendary nuker. At level 10, you're going to be getting Tagore, an amazing epic support character. At level 20, you're going to be getting Fane, who's got some incredible turn meter steal, as well as some pretty crazy damage. And then at level 30, you're going to be getting Vergus, who's a defense-based champion, to help keep your other characters alive. And then, this is super important, day number 1 within the first 24 hours of making your Raid Shadow Legends account, type in promo code Monkey King to get Sun Wukong, one of the best free legendaries they have ever given. And if you're on iOS, make sure you're clicking a different link in the description to type in any promo code. All right, so we do have the event running right now, Summon Rush, and we do have the ability to get just the rare here in Glade Wolf, or we have the ability to go all the way down to 6,100 points and get Hilda Arnorn daughter, and just get an epic and then be able to skip some events. And the thought behind the skipping of some events is that if you're able to do that, then you'd be able to skip the champion chase that's coming from October 3rd to October 6th. Also, you'd be able to skip 3 other events as well. So you're going to be able to skip 4 events total. I'd be skipping the champion chase, and I'd probably be skipping the gear hunters just to save some energy, honestly. And if I'm able to get it when the other events are running, then cool. I could also just go for the rare here, get all of the rest of the events, and then for the champion chase, just work on the fusion, get all of the fusion characters up, and that would make that a lot easier. But I'm an idiot, and I do things you probably shouldn't do, so here's what we're gonna do. I have 129 ancient shards, and I have 32 sacred shards. So we're gonna open up all of our ancients, and we do have a progressive chance. And then we're going to open up some sacred shards as well. So the progressive chance does have some really, really great characters here. So we got Donatello, Freya, Kaja. I can't remember this guy. Admiral Blacktusk, who's also very good. And then Elva Autumnborn. If I were you guys, I would probably pick either Elva or Donatello. If you don't have any of these, Elva or Donatello are probably your best. Probably Donatello because he's absolutely insane. If you do have Donatello, then Elva. If you do have both of them like I do, I'm going to be going for Freya here because I do really like Freya's kit. We talked about her a bunch. Provoke, shield as well, increased defense, shield out on allies for 2 turns. This is going to be very helpful for Titus Blackplume because I don't have Wixwell, as well as full team cleanse and a block debuffs buff on them for 2 turns. This is also going to really help in Hydra. So very, very good here. Now, for the epics, if you don't have any of these, I would recommend Ugo, but you're going to have Ugo because of me. You're welcome. My download link. If you don't have Ugo, you go for Doom Priest. If you don't have Doom Priest, I'm going to go for Dude in the Rudic because he's still very good, and he's the only one I don't have here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up 9 solo ancient shards, and then we're going to open up some 10 packs, and we're going to see if we can get lucky and get some legendary. So we got ancient shard here, 1 rare right off rip. All right, Muckstalker. Let's keep it going. Let's get lucky here today, shall we? 129 ancient shards should be pretty good. Boltsmith, food. Let's get some epics at least. Let's get some usable epics, shall we? Hellborn Sprite, nothing crazy. All right, we got 5 more after this one. Looks like Slasher. Yep. Okay. Nothing too good. Give me something good for like Faction Wars. That'd be great, wouldn't it? That'd be great. All right. Prosecutor. 4 more to go. And then we'll do the 10 packs. I wish there was a little slider I could choose to like do 9 and then do 10. Bloodbraid. So I could just go make it go down to a multiple of 10 real quick, but no. Is that Gnarlhorn? Yeah. All right. 2 more. and then we'll do the 10 spots, and we'll figure out how good this will be. And if this was a waste, Quaster, last one, and then for the big boys. Oh, the last one was an epic. Nice. Okay, Caden, who are you, good sir? I don't know you. Let's go here. Caden, I think it was an EN. I think it was an EN. I found him. All right, we got a defense-based Dark Elves, 3.5, maybe good for Faction Wars. Pretty solid everywhere, it looks like. Faction Wars looks pretty solid as well. Okay. 15% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn. Cool. Booked up to a 30% chance. Nothing wrong with that. Attacks all enemies, decrease attack, 100% chance. Revives 2 random allies with 50% HP and an increased defense on a 4-turn cooldown when booked. That's not bad at all. I will take that. That'll be good for Faction Wars. He could be a reviver for me, so cool. All right, well, let's open some 10 packs. We also got the progressive chance up again for Duden, so that's good. Let's do it. Oh, boy. I sat here for a good, 3 minutes deciding if I was going to do this or not before I started recording. Man, oh, man. All right, we're doing it. We're going all in. We're doing it. All right. All rares, nothing crazy here. Let's keep going. We got 11 more 10 packs here. More rares, more rares, more rares, all of the rares, and this is why you don't open when there's not a 2x chance or a buy one, get one free or anything like that, because all I'm getting are rares, and it's terrible. Terrible, horrible, terrible. Epic! Hey, I got Duden! Hell yeah! Okay, and I got Alika, and I got Alaric the Hooded. Alaric, not terrible. I did get Duden, though, so I'll take it. That's pretty cool. Nice. Okay, I got Duden, and then Alika's not bad as well, actually. I do have a couple of Alikas, though, but nothing too crazy on her. Ignores target's defense. HP is higher. Increasing the cooldown of enemy skills by 2 turns. She's not bad, but hey, I got Duden, so I'll take it. Now, I guess I want to, instead of Duden, I guess I'll just use Ugo, and just because I have a lot of copies of Ugo, so I'll just keep getting copies of her and just continue getting her. So I'll take it. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Semi-successful here. He can be used for Faction Wars, which is probably where I ended up using him, honestly. Another epic. We got Melga Steel Girdle. I don't know who that is, actually. Melga. Let's see who this fine, fine lady is. She looks like a dwarf, I'm assuming. Yep, she is indeed. 4. Okay. Spirit Affinity. Not too bad. Faction Wars, Scarab King as well. Good in Scarab King. Is she a shielder? Is that why? 50% chance of removing 1 random buff from random ally. Cannot remove a debuff from this champion. Cool. Wow, that's a lot of books. Lord have mercy. Shields as well on all allies equal to 20%. Yep, I can tell why she's good in Scarab. Revive 2, as well as places a shield buff on the revived allies for 2 turns equal to 30% of their max HP, 5-turn cooldown. She's actually very solid. I will use her. She will absolutely be used in Faction Wars. She'll absolutely be used in Scarab King, because I don't have a good shielder for Scarab King. Nice. And I am actually on the Scarab King boss in hard mode right now, on stage 30. So that could actually be really useful. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's pull 10 more. We're getting some decent epics here. Can we get a legendary, though? That'd be lovely. Can we get Freya? I'd scream if I got Freya, to be honest with you. Look, Doom Priest. Haha. All right, so we got Doom Priest as well. Nice. We've gotten 2 out of the 3 progressive chances now. Doom Priest is great. Increased crit rate. Buff on random ally for 2 turns if this hit is critical. We also have the mass possession 3-turn cooldown, places a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Heals all allies by 7.5% of their HP and removes 1 random debuff from them at the start of this champion's turn. So speed on her is very, very good. She also has a good, actually pretty average aura. Increases force ally speed in all battles by 15%. That's super niche. Never mind. All right, 10 more. Come on, give me a legendary. Give me a legendary. I've asked for epics. I've whined them in. Now I want legendaries. Missionary. Oh, boy. There's so many jokes I've made about that before. Therisk. Who's Therisk? Missionary's terrible, by the way, if you were wondering. Looks like I've looked up Therisk before. Well, I looked up there and nothing came up. So let's actually type it out. Found her. Is she trash? I'm assuming she's trash. She is hot garbage. All right, moving on, everybody. 10 more. Let's do it. We're actually getting some good amount of epics here. I'll take it. Even if they're bad epics, I'll take it for the food. Sir Artemage. I don't know who that is. Deacon, baby! One of the best epics in the entire game. That's right. We love Deacon. I use him absolutely everywhere. He's amazing. Sir Artemage, let's see who you are, good sir. Force Banner Lords 3.0 attack. Faction Wars, maybe? Banner Lords, good in Spider. Fire Knight probably has a lot of AoE. Let's see what we got. Multi-hitters. Increase ally speed in arena. Attacks one enemy 2 times. First hit has a 40% chance. Booked up to a 50% chance. Decrease defense and decrease speed. Okay. Ring True, 4-turn cooldown, booked down to a 3. Removes all debuffs from this champion, then attacks all enemies. That's not bad. Unshakable Valor, 4-turn cooldown, attacks one enemy, will ignore 30% of the target's defense, places a increased attack buff and an increased crit damage buff on this champion for 2 turns. If this attack kills an enemy, these buffs cannot be removed. Fascinating, not too bad at all. 6.7 multiplier on the A3. Holy cannoli, Batman. That's nuts. Well, okie dokie then. That's really solid. So, 2 good pulls there. Deacon will help me out for sure. I also got Kale and Gaelic in the same pull here, both starter champions, which is pretty cool. I'll be right back. I got to make some room in the inventory, BRB. All right, coming back, we're going to do 50 more Ancient Shards. I made some good room, and then we're going to see where we're at, and maybe we'll pull... Probably going to pull some Sacreds, even though I really don't want to, but that's for a later problem, and by later, I mean in, like, the next 2 minutes. All right, let's keep pulling. We're getting rares. We're getting more rares. Oh, no, too many rares. All right, we got an epic Vrask. I don't know who that is. Let's see who Vrask is. Let's see if he's any good. Let's see. He's probably trash. He's a 3. He's part of Orcs. All right. Wow. Oh, mama. He's bad pretty much everywhere except for Doom Tower. Okay, Faction Wars. Not too shabby. Maybe he'd be useful there. A1. Attacks one enemy, feels the champion Terminator by 20% of this attack is critical. Lightning Strike attacks one enemy, heals all, and then the passive heals all allies by 10% of this max HP whenever this champion inflicts a critical hit. Holy cannoli. This is the worst character I think I've ever seen. Why is he rated at a 3? That man is hot garbaggio. He will be used as food. Moving on with our lives. All right. Let's see. Another 10. Who do we got? All right. We got Fleshmonger, Flesh Eater. Nice. A lot of flesh are in this this pull here. All right, we got 10 more to go. Let's see. We got an epic here. Another epic. Wow, 3 epics in a row. That's pretty impressive, actually. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. All right. Priest Orn. Let's see who you are. Good sir. This guy has a minion name. I don't know what. Oh, he's a 4. Part of Sylvan Watchers. HP based. Okay. Dragon, Ice Golem. Faction Wars. He's got poison. He's got instantly activating the poisons. More poisons. Poison sensitivity. This is not bad. Increases the champion's HP and defense by 5%. Stacks up to 25%. Resets each round. That's not bad. This guy's not too shabby. I'll take that. All right. Who's next on my list? Taurus. I don't know who Taurus is, I don't think. Let's see who Taurus is. Hi, Mr. Taurus. I love your tusks. You look great. I don't love your rating, though. 3 of the Skinwalkers. Oh, boy. Faction Wars, maybe. Ally accuracy in Faction Wars. Heals by 20% of the damage inflicted if the target has a poison debuff. Attacks one enemy has a 75% chance of placing weakened. This champion receives damage equal to 99% of their current HP. Places an unkillable buff on this champion for 2 turns. Has an 80% chance of placing a poison for... debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Interesting. So he kills himself, essentially, but puts it unkillable. And then he needs to heal from the A. This is fascinating. Well, okie dokie then. Who's the last one? We got Catacomb Counselor. I don't think he is good either. And it looks like I've searched him up before. But my tiny brain does not remember searching him up. So, you know, we're going to do it again. Where's he at? Magic 2.5. Hot Garbaggio. Moving on. All right. We are going. So we got 3 very below average epics, but that's okay. Maybe it's time for the legendary. I don't think it is time for the legendary. Oh, no. That's okay. All right, moving on. We're going to continue going on. The good news is this is getting me closer and closer to Mercy when we do have a buy one, get one free where you summon one and you get another one for free. So that's pretty awesome. Maybe that'll be super helpful. And I'll be able to open like 10 Ancient Shards and get that BOGO done and gone, and that'll be great. Am I out of Ancient Shards? Mother of Pearl, I am. Let's see where I'm at in the event here because I didn't do the math because I didn't feel like it. All right, I am at how many points? 2,580. Oh, boy. So if I want to get to... You know what? I'm just going to get to Glade Wolf. I'm not going for Hilda because I don't want the chickens. I don't really care about the chickens. The XP barrel's nice, don't get me wrong. The Eternal Soul Essence is also nice as well. But I'm just going to go for Glade Wolf. I'm saving everything for Arnon Daughter, for Leonardo. So I'm just going to go 2 Sacreds here, and we're done. So I'm going to put you, and I'm going to put Ugo, confirm. I'm only doing 2 of these. So I have 32 right now, so I'll have 30 left over, and then hopefully I will get more. So I'm only going to do 2 for this. Only 2. All right. Let's see what we got. We got an epic right off rip. Who are you? Hilda. Oh my God. That's it. It's the luckiest I've ever been. It's the greatest epic of all time. That's it. Are you kidding me? There's no way. I am never punished, baby. Oh my Lord. What is that luck? So Hilda Onendaughter, if that name looks familiar, guess what? It's the epic who I just decided not to go for. Oh my God. That's the greatest thing ever. That's amazing. That's the greatest thing ever. And you know what? We're still going to pull one more Sacred just for shiggles. Just for shiggles. I'm pulling one more. Just for shiggles. Oh my God, another epic. Give me another one. Give me another one. Oh my God, if I got another one, I would have creamed my corn. Let me tell you. All right, Talia. I think I've looked up Talia before. I'm not sure. Actually, maybe I haven't. Look at that. All right, let's see who Talia is. Oh my God, I cannot believe I got Hilda. All right, 3, part of the Sacred Order, magic, nothing crazy. Damage, just a damage dealer in Faction Wars. Part of Sacred Order. I don't really need Sacred Order, though, for damage. Attacks one enemy 3 times. Places a 25% increased attack, increased crit rate buff on this champion for 2 turns. Then attacks all enemies. That's not bad. Bomb debuff as well. Cool. And then Awesome Presence. Places a counterattack buff on this champion for 2 turns. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. That's kind of cool. Okay. And then the counterattack is a 3-turn, a 3 triple hitter. Okay. Well, guess what? I just got luckier than pretty much anything. No legendaries, but you know what? I got the epic. I got the epic, so I'm good. So essentially, I pretty much went to here without spending even more sacred shards. So we're good. I'm going to collect all this stuff. I'm going to chalk it up to I'm the luckiest human on planet Earth. And now I still get to skip 4 events. I still get to skip 4 events, and I didn't even push for it. Now, could I be absolutely greedy and just go, cool, I have 5 of these already. I could go for the extra one and then get the fusion in like 3 more events. Yes, I could. Am I going to? Absolutely, I am not. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. This was insane luck. Absolutely amazing. I couldn't be happier with these results. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you're clicking that down the link to have some fun, just like I am. I am absolutely adoring this game. I wake up thinking about Raid now, honestly. I love this game. I had my first dream about Raid like 3 days ago. Yes, I'm a nerd. That's how I know it's true. That's how I know I really love this game. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you click that download link. Get started off best way possible. 3 epics, 3 legendaries, one of them being Michelangelo. That's right. He's an account changer. Log in before October 30th to get him for free. Absolutely nuts. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, this has been Duelam. Later, Raiders.